हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। सो अभी तक हम लोग ये पर्टिकुलर आई मीन कल जो हमने कवर किया था बेसिकली हार्ट ऑफ लीडरशिप, that is the servant leadership. Because no, the purpose of a leader is basically to add value, add value to the to his people whom he is leading, making their life better, and no, basically leading them to the success. So here we discussed 4 points yesterday. One is how can I help the people I'm leading to succeed? What value can I add to them? The second, we discussed what my people need on daily basis, which they may not want to ask. Then we covered in what area can I grow myself to help my people better, and then how do I evaluate the effectiveness of my leadership? How will I know that I'm serving the people well? So today we'll be covering four more points. So, and basically, I narrate a very no, interesting incident from one of the company also. So, the fifth point is basically how the people whom we work they feel about us. What are our blind spots? See, सबका blind spot होता है, ऐसा कोई नहीं है जिसका blind spot नहीं होता है. But आप अपनी टीम का ब्लाइंड स्पॉट जानते हो, आप उसको करेक्ट कर सकते हो. बट व्हाट अबाउट यू? आपका ब्लाइंड स्पॉट कौन देखेगा? आपको कौन बताएगा आपका ब्लाइंड स्पॉट क्या है? आप उसको कैसे करेक्ट करोगे? बिकॉज कोई परफेक्ट तो होता नहीं है, हर किसी के पास ब्लाइंड स्पॉट है. तो बेसिकली हम लोग कुछ स्टेप्स ले सकते हैं to understand our blind spot. So I'll give you an example of Mr. Vineet Nair. See, Mr. Vineet Nair was CEO of HCL from 2007 till 2013. And when he left HCL and he was asked, Ki, what was your greatest legacy to be in 5 years as a CEO? He said, Ki, I have destroyed the office of CEO. And that was the best answer you can expect. He had brought changed the company motto to employee first, customer second. No, and this is one thing many of us can contradict. Many of us say we cannot believe, but believe me, this pays a big value because you are serving your people better. And once you are serving your people more, they would be serving your customer more. So what he did basically, he changed the entire appraisal terminology itself. The way appraisal, he said, ki, what I did, I made people to assess their boss, to give feedback their boss and their super bosses. And he started the same uh, first for himself. And that is how he held the top people who were sitting at top accountable to the people who are sitting at bottom, who were in the field, who were interacting with the customer. He said the decision has to be made where company meets client, and that is how the top management became accountable to the people who were meeting the client, the people who were basically doing the task. That way he was supporting them. He had created an atmosphere of transparency. He had created an atmosphere of empowerment in the company. And believe me, this paid huge amount. HCL had grown 6 times during his tenure. And SCR has probably won a global award also as the best company, best employee friendly company to work for, or something like that. So, I mean, that is the example we need to keep in mind when we need to understand what our blind spots are. We should create an open atmosphere. We should destroy all the power centers. We should not have the power center. No, we should be creating a support center. We should be a support, instrument of support to our people, to our team. And that is how we will gain their confidence. Always ask the question to the people, to your people. What am I missing? मैं क्या miss कर रहा हूँ? मैं कैसे improve कर सकता हूँ? And most important, give freedom to people to speak truth, however bitter it is, however hurting it may be. And Then the last question you should ask, and this is very important question when you're following the servant leadership, is, am I working for personal gain or helping the people to grow? Ideally the answer has to be both, but believe me, till you help people to grow, you will probably not achieve what you want to achieve. Like Zig Ziglar has said, if you help a lot of people to achieve what they want in their life, they will help you in achieving what you want in your life. So, no, to be a servant leader, we should, instead of spending our time in defining what our expectations are from team, we should spend our time in identifying how we can support the team. What my team expects from me. Believe me, I mean, you have to keep focus on the team rather than you. Then, we should, instead of keeping an eye what my team is doing, it has to be other way. Ask your team, how am I doing? I mean, am I giving you proper support? Am I lacking somewhere? या कहीं कुछ है जो मैं बेटर कर सकता हूँ, ठीक है? then the then the last is, which is very difficult, is always resist the urge to accumulate power. Focus on giving it away. Focus on giving the power away. Don't keep power with you. Give it to the people. Be a serving leader. I mean, that way you would be able to achieve what Mr. Vineet achieved for HCL, 6 times growth in 6 years. I mean, that is phenomenal for any company. And if the company is of, no, I mean, the company's annual revenue gone to around 24 billion at that point of time. So, I mean, it pays when you basically help your people, when you become accountable to your people, it pays in big way. So the next point will be covered by Jyoti.
So, hi everyone. So, as we are talking about the questions which can help us to serve people better, so the next question comes: how can I gain value while adding value to others by serving? Or, in other words, we can say like how can we grow together while serving to the people and growing with growing together, like. Yesterday I talked about the one thing that is bringing out the best in people. So in that I covered that to bring out the best in people, first we have to find out whatever is best in us, and then only we can help. So the most here I just tell one important line that there is no more noble occupation in the world than to assist another human being, to help someone else succeed. It's the best thing to help always others to succeed. So we also observe many a times then whenever we help people, or whenever we do something for other people to succeed or to gain whatever he wanted to achieve, so we feel very happy and very good about ourselves. We feel very satisfied. So it's also a fun, it's also very we are very happy. It's fun for us, like helping others to win, then winning others. Like if we help some people and if they gain something, it feel very good for ourselves also. So success doesn't mean always we get the name, fame, money and all, but success means ki how many people's life become better because of us, how successful people become because of us. And success means we have added value to others life. So that is the meaning of success. It's not related in the money and all. Money is also related, but the satisfaction comes when we are serving others. So when we serve others, it purifies our motives. Whatever we are doing things well for the right reasons, which gives great value to ourselves. And so whenever we add value to others, we gain value. And we see that if we are doing something for someone, people will respect us. So they will take us as a leader if we are doing anything for them, and when we are leading by serving. So as we lose ourselves in the service of others, we discover our own lives and our own happiness. So it will be like a very good thing if we always help others and while growing them. So next point Abhishek will cover.
See what Jyoti was talking. I mean, it reminded me something of I read probably a couple of months about boomerang principle. It says ki whatever you give comes back to you, and many times it comes back manyfold. So believe me, when you are adding value to people, when you are helping people, you first of all you get a satisfaction. You get no there's a purpose which you associate with your life. Because एक कहावत है हिंदी में कि क्या है क्या था वो आई मीन द मीनिंग इज कि uh, यह तो पशु प्रवृत्ति है कि आप ही आप जिए, मनुज वही है जो मनुष्य के लिए मरे. So, I mean, this is the line which probably, a motive of servant leadership. So, as a human being, we should always strive to add value to the people. Now, the next question, what we should ask is, what I do the best to serve the people the best? What are my strength area in serving the people? See, believe me, I mean, you as a leader, we can serve our best in the areas where we are most gifted. We can see if I don't know how to play cricket, probably I cannot teach you how to play cricket, isn't it? But a lot of time we made a mistake. We always make a mistake of going for any advice to anyone with whom we are very comfortable. I mean, believe me, Sachin Tendulkar cannot teach you how to play football. Uh, and Amitabh Bachchan cannot teach you how to get into politics. He himself has failed in politics. But these are great people. They are very successful people. So we need to understand where we should go for advices. Similarly, as a leader, we should understand where should we coach. We should always coach our team, our people in the area where we are most gifted. And we can use a few of the questions like what are my strengths, how can I use them to serve others, or we can ask what is my background, how can I use it to serve others, what are my experiences, the experiences which life have given me, the experiences which I have gathered from various sources, how can I use them to serve others, what are the opportunities which are in front of me and how can I use those opportunities to serve others, what do I love, what I'm passionate about, and how can I use it to serve others. You know, whatever question you ask, you, I mean, you have to have focus on two things. One is the others, and others is you have to be good at it. And if you are not good at something, please refrain from coaching people there. It will become like you're trying to give something what you don't have. But there is a thin line when I had said in last session कि we should get better in the area where I need to teach our people, or we need to lead the people. And now I'm saying कि we should lead in the area where we are gifted, where we are passionate. So there's a thin line, but then both the meaning is same almost. There, if you are not good in the area where your people need assistance, you can ask for help, or you can work on yourself so rigorously that you get better in that area, and then you start basically coaching people on that. So the next point and the last point will be covered by Jyoti.
So the last question that we have to ask is the exam. That is the example question. It means like how can I serve people in a way that will improve them to serve others? Like how can I set an example? So as a leader, we must be very careful about to what example we are setting for the people we are leading and the people whom we are serving. So why we lead and the way we lead, that is very important because it define us, it define our leadership, it define ultimately our contribution. So we can do it by humbling ourselves and stepping down from our position, and by making service to others a core part of our leadership values. We can raise our game because it helps people and empower people. So it means like suppose if we are a leader, people are not really open to come and talk to us. It needs something like we have to come down from our position and we have to go to that people level whom we are serving. We have to talk to them like transparently, whatever things are there we have to help them. Whatever things we are doing, they are observing us. So the people don't follow whatever we say, the people follow whatever we do. So, because I have read in one book somewhere, somewhere I read that monkey see monkey do. Like whatever monkey sees, he do whatever he is seeing. So in leadership also, the people who are following us, they will do whatever we are doing. They are not doing whatever we are saying. They are following us in our whatever things we are doing. So when we go down from our position and we make a connection with the people, it will help them to understand about us, that how we are helping them, how we are inspiring them. So it will empower the people, and they are ready to inspire the other people whom they are going to lead and whom they are going to serve in future. So it help us in leadership also. So with this I'm done, so Abhishek will cover.
So you basically understand one thing: the most important job of a leader is to reproduce, is to duplicate, is to create leaders out of the people he is leading. And if a leader fails there, believe me, and I don't know what to call that leader, because then he has no, he was not living, or he was not leading for his people. He was leading for his himself, and that is probably is not a good thing. And believe me, if you don't have any successor, you are I mean, how will you succeed then? To succeed, you need to have a successor, and that is why the leader basically, they always duplicate, create layers of leaders below them. And uh, and basically, when we set example, when we set example how we are leading, and we are able to communicate it very, very, very crystal clearly to the people whom we are leading, so that they understand what we are doing, they understand what we are saying, and they understand it so clearly, they can basically do the same thing without any hiccup. There lies the success of our leadership. And if we fail to develop leaders below us, then probably we would be a successful person, but surely we are not a leader. So that was for today. And just to add few more things on servant leadership. See, we can lead by two manner. One is position and one is power. Sorry, power, position, or uh, authority which we have gained through the influence. And when we use power, when we use a position, believe me, that is not leading as such. The people will not follow us voluntarily. They will follow us जहां तक हमारी पावर का लिमिट है, उसके बाद वो बोलेंगे बस तू जा अपने रास्ते में, अपने रास्ते. And that is not a good way to lead also. The second way is when you gain influence over the people, when you gain authority which is based on influence. And believe me, that comes with serving people. That will not come because you are a big shot. That will not come because you are very successful. That will not come because you are a CEO of a company, or you are a president of a company, or you are basically a leader. Believe me, it will always come with a serving art, a serving people. I believe everyone knows about Ramayana. Ravan was one of the most educated person that time. But as a leader, as a king, he did not serve his subjects. What he did, he tried to frighten people, he tried to control people with power. Whereas if we go to Bhagwan Sri Ram, what he did, he was creating the trust. And believe me, for his Raj Dharma, whatever, he suffered a lot, but as a leader, that was his job, that was his responsibility. He had to let go Sita because someone said something, but that was his Raj Dharma. So, and that is why basically today we worship Ram, and we basically, I don't know, I mean, what will you say to Ravana? But I mean, that is how the leadership is all about. And today, if you see, a lot of people ask me, we have a lot of politicians, or we have a lot of people who basically are self-centered. Still, they are leaders. Yes, they are. I'm not saying they are not there, and that is because people are not able to recognize them on in early phase. But sooner or later, they have to pay. They have to pay the price. There is no shortcut to the leadership. If you have gained your leadership by serving the people, yes, you'll be there for a long time. People will remember you. People will be loyal to you throughout their life. But if you are not, then believe me, your leadership days are counted. So that was all for today, and we will again meet next week with some other aspect of the leadership. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.